So it's been a long time since I actually covered this game. Threads of Time was one of the games that I've seen last year that came out, and it was just overall a trailer, right? So I'm a big fan of games like Chrono Trigger and other time travel based games, like very JRPG like. And Threads of Time is essentially a paying homage to those games, especially with the roster that it has. It is essentially just a 2.5D JRPG that just draws inspiration from the classic title of Chrono Trigger. That's like my immediate go-to. It basically blends a retro pixel art with modern 3D environments. It is also using Unreal Engine 5. And it is a new turn-based game that is coming out. And if I'm not mistaken, this started on Kickstarter and it's been really picking up a lot of traction and a lot of buzz, mainly because of like, it definitely gives people nostalgia, or some of us older gamers just being able to play games like Chrono Trigger again, just over and over. Hopefully we get a remake. Hey, I'm still prepping for it. But the game revolves around like time travel. We can go between different historical eras, prehistoric times to futuristic cities. We got a decent amount of cast to come across. So overall, like, it is something that I am really hoping for, or hopefully through my voice, through my platform, I can keep showcasing this game as much as I can. So I did miss the Humble Games Showcase that came out this year about a week and a half ago, and it gave a highlight of some like a brand new trailer, some new character reveals. If you guys want to check out my initial first impressions of Threads of Time, I will leave the link in the top right hand corner. But with all the yapping, let's get it out the way. Let's actually go and check out the actual official brand new trailer of what to expect for Threads of Time. All right, let's check this bad baby out.
Welcome to Threads of Time, the time-traveling RPG that made waves at Tokyo Game Show.
Yeah, that's what it was. It was Tokyo Game Show that I saw it, and I was like, I remember it somewhere.
Rio Games, the team behind Threads of Time, is a passionate group of 90s JRPG fans who spent countless after-school hours journeying through iconic games like Chrono Trigger and Final Fantasy. From the amazing cast of characters to the eternally memorable soundtracks, the Rio Games team is on an adventure to capture the magic we remember from those timeless classics.
So one thing I do want to make note while watching this, the Humble Games Showcase trailer, is that what we're currently seeing here is some gameplay that they have already shown. And I'm glad the narrator actually spoke a little bit on that matter. It's just like, this game is blending a lot of different things. Like, it has so much hype, and it makes me excited to even just cover this game. Hopefully when it comes out, I can be able to play it for you guys. But it's mixing all types of things. So if we backtrack a little bit, like, I will definitely say the devs ate with how they did this gameplay, because it goes from to like this 2.5D. So now this one reminds me of like how like Star Ocean Remake was, and there's a couple other games that have started adopting this 2.5D. I think even the recent new Dragon Quest, the Dragon Quest 3, I believe, remake that came out is just rehashing, the mixture of 2D and 3D. It's just like 2.5D has become like honestly my favorite form of like graphics, and I'll actually show you.
Rio Games, the team behind Threads of Time, is a passionate group of 90s
So this part right here, now it reminds me like how Star Ocean Remake was. That was one of my favorite games to actually showcase what the lengths that 2.5D can become. So them taking on this as well, and we just let it play out. You have your overworld where it goes back, like camera's a little bit more zoomed out, and then when they're in between cities, it zooms in more. You kind of get a little bit more, and just even the combat plays like that as well. So we could skip back at it. It was just, and you can also notice that there's a lot of moving in between out of time.
The team is excited to announce a fresh face joining the Threads of Time party.
So we have a new character,
a daring sky pirate planning a heist in 1000 AD. except they may have bitten off more than they can chew. So before we go, please wishlist Threads of Time, and thank you for watching.
So now we get to look at the new character, Barza. Seems like a pirate. Oh, so I love it. I love it. They're a comedic based character. Love it. So yes, the game can be wishlisted. It is coming out on Steam and Xbox Series X and S. And one thing I will also have to say is just like this game has a lot going for it. And one thing that I love about it is that you can recruit the different characters. You can actually go in between and out of the time periods and pick up these characters. Very, very similar to how it is with Chrono Trigger. Chrono Trigger does something very similar. So I just love seeing like developers taking like from the past and just reinventing it. Not really even trying to reinvent the wheel, but really just showcasing what we can do with this new graphics and the new fidelity, and just even making the combat just a little bit more sharing and kind of bring it into even a new audience. Not a lot of people were exposed to the likes of, not too many people were exposed to the likes of, you know, some of the Super Nintendo games or regular Nintendo or even like PS1. Like people weren't exposed to this. So these games coming out now adds a little bit more flair to it, because we can pick up newer players who never really got a chance to have that enjoy how it is back in the day, and you can actually be able to play these games now and kind of get that same feel. It's just the same feel, but just a little bit more modern. So There's a Time is definitely one of those games that are going to be definitely up on the list. It's top 10 best indie RPG as the years come on. And just looking at like the art style, the different combat, the way the camera moves around, like it's very cinematography going in and out of this, going to like the ends of the world to the apocalypse. Just it really feels like we are looking at a new Chrono Trigger. Once again, I would still like a remake of Chrono Trigger. I would love that. Like full-blown remake. Do it like Final Fantasy VII. Not too crazy, but like Visions of Mana or Final Fantasy VII. But I'm yapping. What do you guys think about Threads of Time? Is this something that will be on your radar? Is this something you want to check out? They do have an entire website that you can actually get to see all the characters, learn about all the different time zones, but it was definitely showcasing that there's more to this game than we think, because I think the last time we actually saw the announcement was when it was at the Tokyo Game Show. So it seems like they are definitely adding more, and I'm pretty sure they definitely will succeeded their Kickstarter as well. So can't wait to see if we get an official official release date. They did say wishlist, so it should be hopefully soon. I hope that it will release somewhere towards the end of this year or maybe beginning of next year at most. But let me know what you think, guys. Think about Threads of Time in the comment section below. Who is your favorite character so far? What do you feel about 2.5D based games? I would just like to hear your thoughts in the comment section below. But also, make sure to subscribe to the channel, like the video as well. We got a lot more content coming out for you guys as well. Definitely don't forget, join the Discord. We can talk a little bit more about RPGs over there. But hey, stay safe out there. And it's been your host, KISD TV, signing out. Peace.